This is Harry Drums, and today we're going to be learning 3 ways to play fills to make your life easier as a beginner. First, you're going to be learning how to play in 16th notes, also known as semiquavers in British English. Second, you'll be working on the single stroke roll rudiment. Third, you will then apply everything that you've worked on and orchestrate it on the kit. Orchestration is just a fancier way of saying moving it around the kit. Step 1, the 16th note value. In British English, this is known as semiquavers. I teach this to my students in a very simple way. This is what one single 16th note looks like. And you have to have 4 of these 16ths to make 1 quarter. Typically, most drummers will play in 4/4 time signature, which broken down means 4 quarters. You've already worked out that 1 quarter will contain 4 16ths, and so you'll simply need to have the same amount for every other beat. This will total to 16 in total, and this will be divided equally across the 4/4 bar. Now you understand what the 16th note value is, you're now going to go into step 2, which is working on the classic single stroke roll. First of all, you need to be able to count 16th notes. We start off by counting 1, and then we'll have to say E and A. You then apply this to every beat that follows. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and A. All you have to do is remember E and A. Once you remember that, it's very simple just to say the numbers in front of them. You're now going to play a single stroke roll whilst counting it out loud, and we're going to take this slow to begin with. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Now you've had some time working on it, I would recommend playing it along with a click. For demonstration purposes, we're going to play it at 80 BPM, which stands for beats per minute, and we're going to do this for 4 bars. This single stroke roll can serve as a really great warm-up too. You can do what we call a ramp up. This basically means that you set an incrementer on a metronome, also known as a click, and it will automatically increase the speed to the targeted tempo. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you a ramp up from 80 beats per minute to 100 beats per minute. At this point, you've learnt about the 16th note value. You then learnt how to play a single stroke roll and how to use it as a warm-up. Now it's time to move on to step 3, which is now applying this to the drums. Now we're at the drum kit, we're going to start applying the single stroke roll to the drum kit. We're going to keep it simple, we're going to start only on the snare drum, and we're going to be following this format. We're going to be playing 3 bars of groove, followed by the fill. When you're practicing by yourself, you can choose any groove that you feel comfortable with. That was the first option. I'm going to pick 2 more options for you. Let's keep it simple. I'm going to hit the snare drum, followed by the high tom, followed by the middle tom, followed by the floor tom. Let's play this in context. Your third option is going to be this: 4 on the snare drum, 4 on the high tom again, back to the snare drum, and then to the floor tom. So a slightly different order. Let's play that in context. And this time, just to demonstrate, I'm going to put on a metronome. I'm going to play it at 80 beats per minute. What's great about orchestrating this is that when you're playing 4 on each drum, it's very easy to divide up the click, making it much easier to play in time. Now let's use the same 3 fills that I showed you, but instead on beat 4, you're going to play 1 single kick. Let's start off with the first fill. The second fill. In this case, alternatively, we could start off like this, as it sounds more rounded. So let's pick the alternative version of this movement. The third option is this. Alternatively, you could add this version. So if you want to add a kick and the first version you did doesn't quite work, then you can just switch it up. For now, let's stick with this version. This is the moment in the video where you can pause and play. There's a chance for you to apply in the moment any ideas that are bursting out of your brain. I came up with 3 options for you to chew on. Now it's up to you to come up with one more fill that I did not play. So have fun with that. The key thing when doing this is to pick a simple groove that you're already comfortable with and pick 4 separate drums to play your fill on, which aligns with that 4/4 click. At this point in the video, it'd be good time for you to reflect on a few questions. After watching this video, can you apply everything you've learned to your own fills? How does it feel to play them? And did you understand everything? Let me know in the comments, it might be helpful for other drummers too. If you're a drummer who needs assistance practicing between lessons, I built an app designed exactly for that. The link is at the top of the description. With all that being said, keep drumming.